What's up guys, I'm just kidding, it's me. It's Micah. I am back today with a short little vlog for you about one of my favorite subjects and passionate hobby, photography. So I'll keep this short because I'm sure I'll be coming out with a lot more videos about photography, but I just kind of wanted to share about what I've been up to with it, how I plan to grow with it in 2021, and where it all started. So I think I started picking up photography in the summer of grade 11. I was volunteering at my church's summer camp, and I was one of the leaders who danced. You know, dancing, because dancing is my specialty, and I had nothing else to do. So my friend actually brought her camera to camp, and I just picked it up. Obviously, I asked her for permission, and I just started taking pictures of all the kids because there was a weekend slideshow for the parents at the end, and we needed some pictures. The mentality was just get some good pictures, get some like candid shots, you know, with people like half blinking. But I actually got some pretty nice shots of, you know, kids smiling, having fun. So fast forward to the end of the week, the slideshow was playing. I was on stage, you know, I was one of the volunteers leading. Just being able to look at the parents' faces when they looked at their kids on the screen and just seeing like how they lit up or how they smiled or just how much they enjoyed the pictures I took of their kids. I think that really got me hooked on photography. It was like a rush of endorphins, like, oh, people liked the picture that I took of your child. I'm amazing. And so I actually ended up borrowing or just like kind of sibling taking, you know, my older sister's camera around with me in grade 12. And then into first year university, I brought it. I just liked taking pictures of friends and uploading them of the events that we were at, or just of like things that we would do together, whether it was going for food, playing softball, playing ultimate. I just like taking pictures of people and then uploading them to Facebook and then tagging people, having them share it with each other, and having them enjoy pictures of themselves and of their friends, right? Blah, blah. And so somewhere along the way, I guess people started referring to me as a photographer. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be a photographer now with this camera that I don't own. But in second year, my family actually ended up getting me a camera for my birthday. Super thankful for that. I returned my older sister's camera, and I was shooting with a Nikon D5300. So in high school, I took a bunch of pictures as well. And these are some of the pictures I took in high school. I just downloaded these off Facebook because I actually lost them since my hard drive broke a few years ago. But yeah, you can kind of see they're pretty simple, very candid. And the pictures I started taking in university got a lot better. And the reason they got a lot better is because I started editing my photos. And this was definitely a learning curve. Learning how to edit photos is like a whole different ball game, because when you shoot JPEG, technical tip, take a JPEG, imagine like a 2D square. And the 2D square, when you want to edit it, you just put a filter on it. So on Instagram, it's like kind of putting a filter on it. It kind of messes with the quality. But when you take a raw file, which is the type of photo you want to take if you want to edit it, imagine having a cube. And so for every little pixel on this 2D square, you have like that much more in depth, I guess, to it. And when you edit it, you just bring all that data to the front. That's how I explain JPEGs and RAWs. As I got more comfortable with editing and finding my style, which is, you know, it's always changing, the quality of my photos also went up. I was able to express myself more creatively, but it also put a lot of pressure on me to, I guess, be the photographer that everyone thought I was. Throughout university, I think I hit a lot of plateaus, but I also grew a lot. And I think that's the same for almost every artist out there. Overall, I got a lot better. I gained a new appreciation for photography and just the impact that it's had on my life. Not only was I able to take photos of my own friends and of people around me, which, you know, I'll just show here, all my university pictures, hooray, learning curve. But I was also able to take pictures for people who I didn't necessarily know. And people started asking me to take photos for events, which I really enjoyed. Actually, the first time I ever did a university event, it was supposed to be a business student gig. And it ended up being like a pre to a formal. So it was basically a house party. And as a first year student, they just said, hey, you want to take photos for our event? It's a business kid event. You'll get exposure. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Oh my gosh, thanks for thinking of me. And I did it, and it was free, and I was really uncomfortable, and I think the only compensation that they offered me were to help myself to some drinks, which I didn't do because I was a scared little first year. There are times where I kind of lost sight of why I took pictures, but there are times where it was just super rewarding. And I think something I've always enjoyed about photography is the people who I take pictures of, right? It's always about meeting new people or enjoying time with friends and taking photos that they really enjoy that they can use for the future. I guess I've realized how big of an impact that it could have and that it has had. So this summer, I was actually able to take some photos of 5 McMaster graduates and I'll put them up here. And yeah, I just really enjoyed this photo shoot. It's definitely one of those breakthrough photo shoots, I feel like. Like, I really enjoyed trying to find out what kind of shots they wanted, what kind of shots that they'd probably need for the future. Going out to shoot with them was super fun. We hyped each other up. You know, we did some candid walks down Richmond Green, got some strange stares from strangers, but that's okay because, you know, we fabulous out here. Of course they're gonna be staring at us, you know? I really like this willow tree that we were able to find. It just made a really nice backdrop. And I was also able to take photos for a friend of mine and his family. And that was really, really fun. It was definitely impromptu. They didn't really know what to wear. And so I always say, like, you can't really go wrong with white shirts and jeans because that's super clean. We walked around Stouffville's Main Street, and then we found this really neat little field. And if you know me, you know I love watching sunsets and I love evening summer moons. It was like one of my favorite backdrops, and so we found one. The sky was really pink, and it was just super beautiful. Just kind of sat down on the field and took some nice shots, right? So I've actually made a portfolio. It's been something I've wanted to do for a long time. You can find it in the description below. And if you're interested in having a photo shoot with your friends, whether it's for an event or whether it's on the fly just for the moment, feel free to contact me by email, message me if you have me on social media, or to fill out the contact form on the website. And I'll be charging a small fee just so I can keep this hobby going, so I can fund it, so I can get some new equipment maybe. If you're interested, hit me up. This is supposed to be a phone, but it's my foot. Smiling, mask on. Cool, so I don't know how to end this video.